Good morning to all. I am Onkar Verma, lecturer English from Diet Chamba. Today in this session, we will discuss about the assessing of listening and speaking skill. But I think before we should start our topic, uh, we must have the knowledge of some previous things which are related to this topic. I mean to say, before going to the assessing of listening and speaking skill, we should know about the concept of language and the concept of four skills. As you know, language is a matter of speaking. It is a medium through which we express our thoughts, ideas, and feelings. And we can do this in many ways, like we can express ourselves orally, in written way, symbolically, or even through some coding language also. So it is very important to have efficiency in the way we want to express ourselves. Only then the actual message which the speaker wants to convey will be actually understood by the listener. So in order to have efficiency in language, we focus on the four skills of language learning. And these four skills are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And you know, out of these four skills, listening and reading are receptive skills. That means the learner receives the information and knowledge. And the rest of the two skills, those are speaking and writing, are productive in nature. That means the learner use these skills while using language. Hence, listening and reading are comprehensive skills, and speaking and writing are expression skills. Any evaluation of language learning should take into account the learner's competencies in all the four skills. I think this is the concept of listening and speaking skill, and also not only the listening and speaking skill, but all about the four skills. A teacher always needs to know where his learners stands in terms of their learning. But in order to know it, he cannot wait till any formal examination is conducted. Means कि एक अध्यापक जो है, जो कुछ वो अपने बच्चों को सिखा रहा है, वो बच्चे उसको कितना सीख रहे हैं, ये अध्यापक के लिए जानना और विद इन जो है वो विद इन अ प्रेस्क्राइब्ड पीरियड ऑफ टाइम जो है वो ये जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है. बट अध्यापक ये सोचे कि कोई फॉर्मल एग्जामिनेशन जो हमारे रहते हैं क्वार्टरली, हाफ ईयरली और एनुअली, तो उसके बेस पे जो है वो किसी बच्चे की जो परफॉर्मेंस है उसको वो असेस करे. सो आई थिंक दैट इज़ नॉट फिजिबल, because as the learning is a continuous process, similarly the evaluation should also be a continuous process. Evaluation is to be conducted at a developmental pattern. It means the evaluation must be a continuous process. Not only continuous, but as you know that evaluation means a continuous and comprehensive assessment of the child. In language learning, we focus on the learning of four skills. So when we are talking about the learning of these skills, we also have to give due weightage to the evaluation of these skills simultaneously. as listening and speaking skills are closely related with the oral aspect of language, so we should give more practice for the development of these skills in the children. This can only be happen when there will be a continuous drill and practice followed by the continuous evaluation. So, for assessing the listening and speaking skill, there is a need of developing a proper tool. So, today we will discuss about a prescribed tool or some techniques through which we will assess the learning of a child, and we will assess the development of the listening skill in the children. So first we will talk about the assessment of listening skill, and this is a slide in front of you. There are some techniques to assess the listening skill. First of all, by reading a story. These techniques, however, are not applicable to all the children's having different standards. But at the lower stage, we can develop such tool and such techniques through which we can assess the listening skill of the child. Because in language learning, the children or the students will not be able to use the language in the practical way, or they will not be able to express themselves in this language until and unless they will not be given a drill and practice in the listening. So to learn any language, listening is very important. So to assess the listening skill, we have written some points. First is reading a story. In this point, the teacher will read a story 2 or 3 times, and the students will only listen to the children. After telling the story, the teacher will put some simple questions to the children, and the students will be asked to write or speak the answer of those questions in their notebooks, or even they can tell orally in the answer of these questions. And from this, the teacher can assess the listening skill of the different children. If the children, यदि इसमें हम थोड़ा सा क्लियर कर दें कि इसमें अगर बच्चों ने कहानी को ठीक से सुना होगा, अटेंटिवली उसको जो है वो सुना होगा, तो वो आसानी से जो है वो जो क्वेश्चन पूछे जा रहे हैं उनका आंसर दे पाएंगे, और अगर नहीं सुना होगा तो वो उसका आंसर जो है वो नहीं दे पाएंगे. सेकंड है इसमें बाय शोइंग अ पिक्चर. In this point, the teacher will show a picture chart to the students, and the teacher will also explain about the things which are presented in the picture. Now the teacher will write some statements about the picture on the blackboard, and students will be asked to identify the statement, whether the statement given by the teacher or written by the teacher is right or wrong. In this point, बच्चा अगर पिक्चर को सही से देख रहा है और बच्चों ने टीचर की एक्सप्लेनेशन को ध्यान से सुना है, तो वो ये आसानी से आइडेंटिफाई कर लेगा कि जो स्टेटमेंट पिक्चर के बारे में अध्यापक ने दी है वो सही है या गलत है. ये भी उसकी जो सुनने का जो कौशल है, जो लिसनिंग स्किल है, उस पर डिपेंड करता है कि वो कितना जो है वो सुन रहा है. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज बाय रीडिंग सम इनकम्प्लीट सेंटेंसेस. In this point, teacher will read some sentences, but the teacher will not read the complete sentence. He will leave some words in the sentence. For example, in this slide you are looking, the first sentence is she blank a good girl. तो टीचर इस सेंटेंस को जल्दी से जो है वो रीड करेगा, एंड द टीचर विल आस्क द स्टूडेंट्स टू फाइंड आउट द मिसिंग वर्ड, कि जो वर्ड मैंने नहीं बोला है वो आपको जो है वो बताना है. सिमिलरली इन द नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस, मोहन इज ब्लैंक फ्रेंड. मोहन इज माई डैश फ्रेंड. Similarly, I like to dash football. And the last is a cow has dash legs. तो इसमें अगर बच्चा ध्यान से सुन रहा है तो वो जो फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स है या जो लेफ्ट आउट वर्ड है उसको आसानी से आइडेंटिफाई कर लेगा. अगर उसने ध्यान से नहीं सुना है तो वो नहीं कर पाएगा. तो इस तरह से हम बच्चे की लिसनिंग स्किल को जो है वो ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं, असेस कर सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन इज the teacher will write some words having almost same sound in two columns. As you looking in the slide, we have two columns, column 1 and column 2. And in column 1 the first word is sit, and in front of that word in the second column there is the word sat. Means the sound and the pronunciation of sit and sand is almost same. There is a little bit difference in the pronunciation of these two words. So the teacher will ask the students from which column he has pronounced the words. Suppose अध्यापक जो है वो किट बोल रहा है, तो वो बच्चों से पूछेगा कि किट वर्ड जो है वो किस कॉलम में है, कॉलम 1 में है या कॉलम 2 में है. तो बच्चा अगर ध्यान से सुन रहा है तो वो एकदम से जो है वो बोलेगा कि किट जो है वो कॉलम 1 में है. अगर उसने ध्यान से नहीं सुना है तो वो किड, हो सकता है उसने ध्यान नहीं दिया तो वो किड भी बोल सकता है जो कि कॉलम 2 में है. तो इस तरह से बच्चे की जो लिसनिंग स्किल है उसको हम बड़ी अच्छी तरह से जो है वो असेस कर सकते हैं. बट प्रोवाइडेड कि जैसे ये हम बात कर रहे हैं इसमें, तो इसमें जो टीचर की प्रोनाउंसिएशन है दैट मस्ट बी एक्यूरेट, बिकॉज द वर्ड्स वी आर स्पीकिंग आर हैविंग अ प्रोनाउंसिएशन ऑलमोस्ट सेम. So to differentiate the words, the pronunciation should be accurate. The next point is by giving some commands. In this category, the teacher will give some commands to the students like sit down, stand up, or go out, etc. And the teacher will give such commands to the particular child by calling the child from by his name. Means the teacher will give the command like this: Mohan, sit down. If the Mohan is listening and understanding the spoken word, then he will sit down, or if the command is stand up, then he will stand up. And if the command is go out, then he will go out of the room. From these type of commands, the teacher can assess the listening skill of the children very easily. The next point is selection of right picture according to the statement read by the teacher. In this point, teacher will read a statement and will also show some pictures to the students, 2 or 3 pictures or more than 3 pictures. वो 2 या 3 या इससे ज़्यादा पिक्चर्स जो है वो बच्चों को दिखाएगा, और उसके बाद किसी एक पिक्चर के बारे में जो है वो कोई स्टेटमेंट जो है वो बोलेगा कि इस पिक्चर में ये चीज़ हो रही है. अब बच्चे को ये पूछा जाएगा कि ये जो स्टेटमेंट बोली गई है ये किस पिक्चर में है। तो अगर बच्चे ने स्टेटमेंट को सही तरीके से सुना होगा तो वो उस पर्टिकुलर पिक्चर को आइडेंटिफाई कर पाएगा। अगर नहीं सुना है तो वो उन 3-4 पिक्चर्स में से जिस पिक्चर के बारे में बोला गया है उसको वो आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर पाएगा। तो इस तरह से भी हम बच्चे की जो लिसनिंग स्किल है उसको असेस कर सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज बाय आइडेंटिफाइंग द करेक्ट सेंटेंस। टीचर विल रीड 4 सेंटेंसेस और अध्यापक सभी सेंटेंस जो है जब रीड करेगा वो सभी सेंटेंस जो है वो सही नहीं होंगे। उसमें उन 3 या 4 सेंटेंसेस में एक सेंटेंस जो है वो कोई सही होगा या करेक्ट होगा। तो उसके बाद टीचर जो है वो बच्चों को पूछेगा कि इसमें जो मैंने सेंटेंस बोले हैं, द सेंटेंसेस आई हैव रेड या आई हैव स्पोकन, which one is correct, which sentence is correct. So the students, if the students are listening carefully, then he will respond and he will be able to identify the correct sentence. If they are not listening carefully, then it will not be feasible and it will not be easy for them to identify the correct sentence. So in this way we can also assess the listening skill of the children. So these were some tools and techniques to assess the listening capability and listening skill of the child. From listening we don't mean only hearing the sounds, but from listening will only be happen when there will be a complete understanding behind the listening, because listening is a long process. Through this process we not only hear the things but we also recall, remember, and after evaluating the things we just come to the conclusion what the statement what is the statement which is actually meant by the teacher. So listening, I think we have discussed about the different tools and techniques of the assessing of listening skill. Now we will discuss some tools for judging the speaking skill, for the judgment or for the assessment of speaking skill. Speaking is closely related to the language, as I have already told that language is a matter of speaking. Until and unless we are not able to speak in the particular language we are learning, and we are not able to express ourselves in the particular language we are learning, then we can't say that we have learned any language. So भाषा जो है वो हम तभी बोल सकते हैं कि हमें आ रही है या हमने सीखी है जब हम अपने आप जो है वो उस भाषा में, उस पर्टिकुलर लैंग्वेज में अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस कर पाएँ, अपनी फीलिंग्स और थॉट्स को शेयर कर पाएँ। तो जनरली जो है वो हमारे क्लासरूम में जो हमारी टीचिंग रहती है लैंग्वेज को लेकर के, वो ऐसी नहीं रहती कि उसमें बच्चा जो है वो उसमें ये एफिशिएंसी जो है वो हम डेवलप करें कि वो अपने आप को इस पर्टिकुलर लैंग्वेज में अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस कर पाए। बहुत सारे बच्चे जो हैं वो काफ़ी अच्छी एजुकेशन भी ले जाते हैं, ग्रेजुएशन या पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन लेवल तक भी जाते हैं, बट स्टिल एट दैट स्टेज the students will not be able to express themselves in this particular language, because the foundation, the basics, and these are the basics are the 4 skills, and in our so-called classroom teaching we just not focus on the learning of these 4 skills, and especially on the speaking skill. Neither there is any provision in the classroom teaching for the development of speaking skill, and nor there is any provision of the evaluation of speaking skill in the examination. That is the reason that the students cannot learn this language properly. So about assessing the speaking skill, as we have already learned how can we develop the speaking skill in the students. ये हम पहले पढ़ चुके हैं कि बच्चों में स्पीकिंग स्किल को डेवलप करने के लिए हमें किस तरह से काम करना है या क्या क्या चीज़ें जो है वे हमने उसमें डालनी है. अब बात आती है इस टॉपिक में कि हम जब बच्चों को सिखा चुके हैं स्पीकिंग स्किल, अब वो हम किस तरह से एसेस करें कि किस बच्चे में जो स्पीकिंग स्किल है वो कितना डेवलप हुआ है. तो उसकी असेसमेंट जो है उतनी ही इम्पोर्टेंट है जितना कि बच्चे को किसी चीज़ को सिखाने के साथ साथ जो है वो इवैल्यूएशन बहुत मैटर करती है. तो स्पीकिंग स्किल के असेसमेंट के लिए कुछ टूल जो है वो हमने डेवलप किए हैं. सो these tools we are discussing these tools, and the number one is teacher will ask the students to repeat the sentence. Means the teacher will read some sentences and ask the students to follow him, ask the students to repeat the same sentence which he had spoken. So from this practice we can assess the speaking skill of the child. Next point is by asking direct questions. The teacher will ask some direct questions from the students. For example, what is your name? Then the student, if the student is replying simply Mohan, suppose the student is replying, the teacher is asking what is your name and the student is responding Mohan, then the answer is not correct. Means if the teacher has asked the complete question, what is your name, then the students should reply like that, sir, my name is Mohan. So this is the complete answer. Similarly, in the next question, the teacher will ask, do you take bath daily? And in this question, if the student is replying only yes, then this is not the complete answer. I think the student should reply, yes sir, I take bath daily. So if the students are responding in this way by giving the complete answer, then we can say that the speaking skill has developed in the students. And if the students are not giving the complete answer, then I think it is not still the students have not understood the things. So the next point is by performing some action and students are asked to explain. In this category, the teacher will perform some action. Means the teacher will open the door. इसमें अध्यापक कुछ एक्शन जो है वो करके दिखा सकता है. जैसे अध्यापक जो है वो दरवाज़ा खोलेगा और स्टूडेंट को बोलेगा कि आप बताओ कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. और अगर बच्चा कहता है सर यू आर ओपनिंग द डोर, then the answer is correct. And in second example, the teacher will write something on the blackboard and will ask students, tell me what I am doing. And the students are replying, sir, you are writing something on the blackboard. So this is the complete answer. Next one is teacher will show a picture and ask the students to describe it. Under this category, teacher will show a simple picture and ask the students to describe the incidents and describe the things which are going on in the picture. The next point is asking students to narrate a story or an incident. At some higher stage, in third, fourth, or fifth standard, or fifth standard, the teacher can ask some stories or incidents from the students in simple words. If the students are able to describe some incidents or some stories in their own words, then we can say that the speaking skill is developing in the children. Next one is by role playing, like postman, teacher, shopkeeper. इसमें बच्चा जो है, बच्चों को किसी भी कैरेक्टर को का रोल प्ले करने के लिए बोला जा सकता है कि सपोज एक बच्चे को ये बोल दिया जाए कि तुमने जो है वो पोस्टमैन का जो रोल है वो प्ले करना है, मतलब यू हैव टू से समथिंग अबाउट द पोस्टमैन, कि पोस्टमैन क्या करता है, उसकी ड्यूटी क्या है, तो बच्चा एक्सप्लेन कर सकता है, या टीचर को एक्सप्लेन करना है, या शॉपकीपर को एक्सप्लेन करना है कि वो शॉपकीपर के बारे में बताए कि वो शॉपकीपर है तो वो क्या करेगा, टीचर है तो वो क्या करेगा। मतलब the students will be asked to say few lines about the duties of the postman, teacher, or shopkeeper. And the next one is group discussion on assigned topics. Some topics, easy topics, can be given to the different students by performing some groups, and they will be asked to discuss the topic in the group. Or the teacher can observe, and teacher can also listen the things the students are discussing in the group. Next one is by asking the students to give their presentation. In this category, the students may also be given some topics, and some easy topics, and they will be asked to present their topics in the class. Topics should be easy, means they will be asked to say something about your father, about your brother, about your family, about the festival you like, about the game you like this. They can be given some presentation. And the last one is by organizing interview, means the teacher can organize interview, and some questions about the student, about his family, and about his interests can be asked, and in this way the speaking skill can be assessed. So dear students, in the last I would like to say that for the actual assessment of listening and speaking skill, we can these tools and techniques which I have discussed here are not sufficient. The teacher can create his own tools and techniques as per the environment, as per the situation of the classroom, as per the learning capabilities of the students. And the teacher should also keep in his mind the individual differences which are in the classroom. So in the end I would like to say कि लिसनिंग एंड स्पीकिंग स्किल को सिखाना जो है वो उतना ही ज़रूरी है जितना उसकी इवेल्यूएशन करना है. तो आई थिंक दिस टॉपिक इज़ कंक्लूडेड, and in the next topic we will discuss the reading and writing skill, development of reading and writing skill. Thank you.